Pisces, Happy New Year. Welcome to my channel, Starchaeology Tarot. I am Desi. I will be reading your cards for January as we kick off this beautiful new year. I'm going to take a moment and call in spirit, call in source energy, calling in your masters, ascended masters, guides, angels and archangels. They are joining us now because they knew that you would be here at the precise moment that you are watching this. This was all intended. You are an intended part of this collective, and there are messages in this reading specifically intended for you. Whatever resonates is what is meant for you. What doesn't is meant for someone else. This is good for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I encourage you to watch your other placements because you are more than your sun sign, Pisces. You are a complex, nuanced, layered being. And this is only a part of the puzzle. What are the divine messages for Pisces? Spirit for the month of January 2022. What are the divine messages? Pisces. January 2022. Current situation, obstacle. Of course. Divine guidance, divine wisdom. Got the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Pisces, you are all in different situations right now with the Six of Pentacles, and I'm going to try to go through. I'm hearing very different messages for the wide variety of you. So some of you, this Six of Pentacles, you are in a situation where expectation is projected upon you, and you are I want to say you're giving your power away in some way, Pisces. Like, you're deferring to someone that you think knows better than you about what you are capable of. And instead of setting your parameters for yourself, instead of exploring what you believe your own potential to be, you are living within this realm of expectations projected on you regarding your potential by this other entity that you are giving power to. You are making this other entity, this other person, they're very important to you, and you kind of look up to them maybe in a way, or you see them as more powerful or more knowing or more intelligent or more to have more authority than you in some way about your own life. And while their expectation maybe to a certain point has helped you, you might be reaching a point now where you're wondering if it really is helping you. Because you're coming up against this obstacle, which is your own success. Whether this has happened to you already, or it's something that you know is in store for you. You know there's a part of you that knows and has a sense of certainty about what you will achieve in your life. You see yourself as this future lady of this house who has this beautiful blooming garden and has made sacrifices and gotten to this place, but has really felt certain about her steps every step of the way, because she listened to herself, not to someone else who she gave power to. So that's some of you. Others of you, all you're dealing with right now is a situation of boundaries in a relationship, where the power dynamics maybe seem imbalanced. They seem off in some way. And the thing is, it's not like every single relationship has to have equal power. That's just not how life works, depending on the context. Like, sometimes someone needs to have more power and someone needs to have less. Sometimes it's a situation where someone is helping you or you are helping someone. And so that inherently changes the power dynamics. And that's not necessarily inherently bad. Rather, it's what makes relationships colorful, because they're not always equal. And so we learn, being in those different positions within the relationship, the more powerful and the less powerful one, we learn a lot about ourselves and about the human condition. So some of you are in a position that, this is a relationship with a person or an organization, an entity, and it might feel imbalanced. It might feel like, this is not equal. I have too much power. I have too little power. And while some of you are sensing this and are feeling not okay with it, some of you are like becoming aware of this situation, of this difference in power, and the dynamics and everything involved, and maybe boundaries that are crossed because of those differences in power. You're not happy. Others of you are completely comfortable in this. Like, you're like, yep, this is a familiar relationship. I know how to play these roles, and I'm comfy here because I know it. That doesn't, for those of you in that relationship, in that situation where it's comfortable, it's not equal but comfortable. The biggest threat to you in January is, again, this independent version of yourself. This incredibly powerful version of yourself is threatening this relationship in some way, is threatening this situation, this setup that maybe was good for a time. Maybe it served you. Again, it taught you something about the human condition, about yourself, about accepting help, about giving help, about, all these different ways that human beings relate to each other. It taught you something, but now in January it's getting to a point where it's being threatened by this self-trusting, knowing, certain, independent, successful, achieving version of you. It's like your future self is like, all right, I'm ready to start coming in. I'm ready to I'm here. I'm ready to be born within you. And you're like, oh, the conditions aren't right I can't be this powerful yet. I can't achieve all this yet. I can't make certain sacrifices that I am certain I need to make in order to be aligned with my truest self. I can't do those yet because I'm comfy here. Also, some of you, it's not about comfort, but it's people pleasing. It's like, I don't want to disrupt this status quo. I don't want to disrupt this this careful balance, right? This is very much about maintaining balance. Don't want to disrupt this careful balance here that we've like cultivated. Even if it's limiting me now at this point. Maybe it helped me to a certain point. Now it's like starting to limit me in some way. But I'm just going to make myself small to still fit in this situation. So that's where many of you are. I want to talk to, this is a card of boundaries. So you could go back and listen to what I said, everything I said about power dynamics, power differences, and just translate that into boundaries terms, like crossing boundaries, knowing boundaries, kind of like drawing the lines around what is yours, what you know is yours. But also staying out of other people's business. Some of you are the more powerful one in the relationship. Like some of you are like helping someone else and you're like, it's like, I'm so comfortable helping this person and I love helping people. And this is a comfortable, familiar position for me to be in this place of helping this person. But you know that maintaining the status quo of this relationship threatens both of your potential in the future. So anyway, yeah, and same with like boundaries. Like some of you, you're in that more powerful position. You're the one who's crossing into boundaries. It's like you're crossing into stuff that's not really your business, and but you're like, I want to help. And of course, it's always all so well intentioned. You're like, I want to help. I want to get in there. This is my job. This was my job for a period of time, and now it's my job forever. And it's like, no one asked you to make that your job forever, Pisces. In fact, it can detract you from what your real purpose is. It's like almost a distraction for some of you, making this person your project or making this relationship your project, when actually you have a much greater project that's really yours. It doesn't involve another human being. It's you. And sacrificing this in some way. I'm not saying sacrifice the relationship, but whatever sacrifices you feel need to be made within the relationship, those are waiting to be made to free up your time and energy and focus to be redirected towards the thing that's really going to make you this impressive and experienced and like weathered human, like this person who's just like, I've had these adventures, I've created so much, like look at this garden I've created, look at all the things that are within my power, within my realm, and I did this for myself, and now I can rest, I can live in this garden and know that that all of this is because of me, because I acted in alignment with what my higher self's mission and purpose was. The advice here, Pisces, is literally to advocate for what is yours. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for what's right here. And even if that means disappointing people, even if that means putting up a boundary where you don't want to put up a boundary, what is called for, it's like a kind of confrontation in a way. It's not a fight necessarily, but there is a fighting energy, right? To Seven of Wands, there's like, an aggressive energy. It's like, I'm going to push through this. I'm going to keep fighting through this. And this stage, which maybe to other people seems so easy to fight for something, for their own achievements, for their own successes, for things that are really just, theirs. Some of you, it's like, it's selfish to fight for this future that's mine. But what's easy for other people, this is very hard for you. This is the tedious stage. This is like the success is within reach, but you're not going to ever get there, Pisces, unless you sacrifice something about this. And it's going to be uncomfortable pushing through this in January. It's going to be uncomfortable fighting through this, because there is a sense of confrontation. There is a sense of just like pushing your way through the muck, fighting your way through the muck. That is it's uncomfortable. But know that it is a sacrifice that has to be made if you want to realize this potential, if you want this kind of self-actualization that is yours. So, see it, Pisces, as another fun lesson about yourself, about the human condition. January is a time of fighting for what is yours. It really is. It's claiming what's yours to the universe, and fighting for it. Just advocating, speaking up for what you believe in, speaking up for what's right, and really not backing down, even if you meet resistance. Resistance is not a reason to back down. Resistance and pushing through resistance is what makes that ultimate achievement and success meaningful. Because it's the journey that's meaning. It's the journey there that's always meaningful. It's not necessarily the destination, right? And we always realize that once we get to the destination, it's like, oh, the fight for that was what enriched me more than anything. So this is a month of enriching, Pisces. I would love to hear how this looks specifically for you, so feel free to comment below and share if you want to open up your heart to me. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. Please share this channel with your world, share it with your networks, share it on social media, share it with your community, send it to a friend, send their sign to them. I'm really trying to expand my reach, and your participation in that would mean so much to me, Pisces. And if you'd like to help me help you better, feel free to check out my Patreon below. You can support this channel, you can support this work that I'm doing, and help me do more of it, a wider variety of readings, more intensive readings, more detailed readings, by checking out my Patreon and supporting me for just a few dollars a month. It's a drink a month. You can also check out the higher tiers and get personalized tarot readings for yourself each month. If you want more personal tarot support, if you want personal readings each month, there are different price points for that too. The patrons on those tiers are really loving them so far, and it is very, I hold your hand a little more, and which is an honor, and I hope to be doing that for more of you. I love you so much, Pisces. I am with you. I'm with you always. We're jumping into this new year together, and I'm so grateful to be doing it with you. Have a beautiful January, and I'll see you in February.